You got some? Yeah, man. Because look, Jeno, it's easy. Speaking of Puff Daddy, you right? They don't want to stop now. They don't know when to stop.
I'm not even.
And if not, they just think it's there. It's the best we can do. Yeah. No, take one more. One. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, Jeno. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Look, look, look. Sorry, sorry.
Check, check. You good? Yeah, nice.
You good?
One, two.
Yes, sir. Ready to go. So we have time.
Welcome to Dominica, welcome to Hibiscus, strolling through from the capital of Bruto.
Once,
Let me say, in despite inclement weather this morning, brilliant sunshine, which is excellent. In that way, the mall, out from the train, will be stopping in 3 different areas. So
In the meantime, good morning to everyone and welcome as we get ready to bring you the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Blue Economies special beneficiary signing of the bee equipment and irrigation supplies here at the at DASPA at DAPEX, beg your pardon, DAPEX. And so we want to say good morning to you and welcome those of you who are joining us at this. We beg your indulgence as we make some transition there. The organizers of this event are experiencing a little difficulty. We ask that you stay tuned to Benjamin South Dominica Cairo as we make adjustments. So we ask that you stay tuned. Thanks for your patience in this regard as we get ready. But to give you an idea of the program this morning, we have the welcome and opening remarks by the chairperson, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Mr. Ryan Anselm, followed by remarks by the permanent secretary actually is the man himself. Mr. Ryan Anselm. We have Petra Grell Chillingford here, who forms an integral part of this morning's event. We also expect to hear remarks from Mr. Roland Roye, beg your pardon, Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and the Blue Economy. Remarks are also expected from Dr. Irvin McIntyre, the Minister of Finance here in Dominica, followed by the beneficiary signing, and that will be done by the chairperson and the minister. So welcome aboard, everyone. Pleasant listening, pleasant viewing. Over to the podium.
Handing over ceremony. But before we begin our ceremony, I would want to call on Mr. Ricky to lead us into prayer. Can you please stand so we can acknowledge the presence?
Morning to all. Heavenly Father, we do thank you as we stand before you today, Wednesday, the 9th of December, 10th of December. We thank you that we are all here in your presence. hoping that the day goes pretty okay for us. We do, in our midst, we are happy to have the ministers, Minister of Finance and Minister of Agriculture, and also PS. And we are hoping today, as farmers, as we stand before you, that we are quite thankful. We were called in to get the thanks. So I'm hoping that we're going to make the best use of it, Father, and it will bring result to us and to our country as extension. In your name that I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Ricky. I want to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Irvin McIntyre, Minister for Finance, Economic Development, Climate Resilience and Social Security. I want to specially recognize my Minister, Honorable Roland Royer, Minister for Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy. Special recognition to other ministers, Minister of Tourism, Minister of Culture, and also Honorable Kent Edwards in our presence. Special recognition to the Director of Agriculture, the Chief Vet, Sean from the PIU, and staff of the PIU, staff of the Ministry of Agriculture. This handover ceremony for bee equipment and irrigation supplies marks a significant progress in the Commonwealth of Dominica efforts to strengthen resilience and to build a sustainable agriculture and fisheries and also agro-processing systems. We are very happy that through our agricultural programs and activities that we can hand over irrigation supplies that will combat shocks and climatic shocks. As we move forward in 2026, the weather professionals are predicting some dry season, and these tanks will go a long way. We are not only giving tanks, but we are also giving irrigation supplies that will enhance the resiliency of our farmers, particularly our vegetable farmers. And we are very happy that the government of Dominica, through the Ministry of Agriculture, can hand over these supplies that will enhance our resilience. So please join me in welcoming my Minister, Roy, to give you remarks, and he will give you more on the projects. Please make...
One, two, okay. Thank you, PS. We tried to make this a small ceremony, but because of the significance of what we're giving today, we decided to invite the media to witness the work of this government. So bear with us if we see a little this morning, okay? I'm seeing some nice faces, smiling faces, because Santa is here this morning. And we are dealing with our farmers first this year. After we'll do the ham and turkey later on with our farmers. So permit me to recognize Dr. Irvin McIntyre, Minister for Finance, my other cabinet colleagues, Honorable Greta Roberts, Honorable Pemberton, Senator Kent Edwards, and of course Lakia Joseph, part of our ministry, representative from the Ministry of Agriculture, of course our project implementation unit, media. Ladies and gentlemen, farmers, beneficiaries, good morning. Today is a significant day for Dominica's agriculture sector and for our hardworking farmers who continue to contribute to nation's food security, rural livelihood, and economic resilience. As Minister of Agriculture, I'm honored to join you for the official handing over of critical irrigation equipment and beekeeping tools to about 94 farmers across the country. This ceremony marks another step in our government's commitment to transforming agriculture, modernizing our farming systems, and ensuring that Dominica builds a resilient and sustainable food and nutrition security architecture. I also want to note that the beneficiaries were not handpicked. The selection went through a transparent process where an expression of interest were published and farmers applied for the support using prescribed templates and forms. The applications were then assessed and field visits were conducted to verify the request. The equipment was then procured, and today we are here at this phase where we are going to hand over the equipment to you, the deserving farmers. So this morning we are handing over 1,000-gallon water tanks, which is valued at $272,000, irrigation lines valued at $350,000, and 39 water pumps valued at $88,964, which is the irrigation equipment. And this will be benefiting a total of 84 farmers. This is a major investment not only in equipment, but in the future of the agriculture sector. As we all know, climate change has drastically altered rainfall patterns in Dominica. We face dry spells, more intense drought conditions, and increasingly unpredictable weather. For our farmers, access to water is no longer optional. It is essential for consistent production, higher yields, and protection against crop losses. So the irrigation equipment being distributed today will ensure a reliable water supply throughout the year. It will enable farmers to expand production and cultivate new acreages. It will improve crop quality and productivity. It will reduce vulnerability to drought and climate extremes and support the ministry's efforts to establish a climate-smart and technology-driven agriculture system. This is how we build resilience, strengthen the sector, and move our farmers from subsistence to commercial viability. 10 beneficiaries will also receive essential beekeeping equipment, including wax melters, filter baskets, filter cloths, honey extractors, hive boxes, and nuclear hives. This is as a value of $234,000. Beekeeping is an emerging opportunity in Dominica with tremendous potential for income generation in the rural communities. Strengthening apiculture contributes directly to the diversification of farmers' livelihoods, increase honey production for local and export markets, enhance crop pollination, which boosts the production of fruits and vegetables, and also a more balanced and biodiverse environment. We want to empower our beekeepers to grow a thriving industry, one that can play an important role in our agriculture economy in the years ahead. The government has shown a keen interest in the development of the apiculture sector, and the investments over the years in our beekeepers are a testament to that. Ladies and gentlemen, these investments are not isolated actions. They are part of the government's broader vision for agriculture, which includes increasing national agricultural output, expanding exports, strengthening food and nutrition security, modernizing production system, enhancing resilience to climate change, and building sustainable livelihoods for farmers and rural communities. The government's agricultural strategy places strong emphasis on innovation, mechanization, climate-smart practices, and sustainable management of natural resources. The support provided today directly contributes to these goals. Irrigation systems improve efficiency, beekeeping expands diversification, and both interventions strengthen the foundation for a robust agricultural sector capable of meeting local demand and tapping into international markets. As we hand over this equipment, I want to remind all beneficiaries, these tools are investment in your success, but they must be properly used and maintained. We expect you to install and operate the equipment responsibly, follow recommended best practices, increase production and productivity, and work with the ministry's extension officers to monitor progress and improve outcomes. The government has taken commitment and discipline. With proper use, these tools will help ensure a steady water supply, reduce losses, and boost your income and farmer sustainability. We speak often about transformation, and today you can see it is clear. Transformation is not a slogan. It is a process. But this government's efforts to transformation of our agricultural sector is happening through investment in infrastructure like irrigation, provision of inputs and planting material, increased access to technology, expansion of farmer training, strengthening of agricultural institutions, support for youth in agriculture, and partnerships with regional and international agencies. Every tank, every pump, every hive box represents government's action for real change on the ground. Dominica's agricultural sector is moving towards a future that is smarter, stronger, more resilient, and more competitive. And you, the farmers, are central to this transformation. So to the 94 beneficiaries, congratulations. Take this opportunity seriously. Use this equipment to expand your farms, improve your production, and strengthen your livelihoods. Your success is the nation's success. So on behalf of the government of Dominica, I reaffirm our commitment to supporting you as we work together to build a vibrant, resilient, and a thriving agricultural sector. Let us continue to transform agriculture for our communities, for our economy, and for the future of Dominica. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable Royer, for really reaffirming the government's commitment to the agriculture and fisheries sector. I believe we are in good hands when we speak about food and nutrition security. So thank you, Honorable Roy, for making us believe and championing the agricultural sector. At this time, I want to invite Dr. Irvin McIntyre, Minister for Finance, to address you.
Thank you very much, PS. Let me first recognize our Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Roland Roy, my cabinet colleagues, Honorable Roberts, Honorable Pemberton, Honorable Edwards, and also our Honorable Lakia Joseph. I also want to recognize the staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, our Director, staff of the Project Implementation Unit, Mr. Savre, our Central Services Unit, the Unifor World Bank Loans, all the beneficiaries, the media, the listening public. Pleasant good morning to everyone gathered here. Well, the Minister did give an overview of what's happening this morning and all the technical aspects of it. But what I want to draw to your attention is actually where you fit in to this bigger picture that the government has a plan for. So here we are developing a modern economic infrastructure. And with that, we have different aspects of it. And for instance, there's the energy aspect, there's the roads and transformation, there's the infrastructure, there's the digital aspect of it, health, all the education, building capacity, etc. So there are so many different things, part of this development that we're going through. One of the essential parts of that now is food security. This is where the Ministry of Agriculture and all of you come to play a part. So what I'm trying to explain is that, granted, the government takes a loan, and that's the Ministry of Finance arranging for the loan at concessionary rates. Then we have the Ministry of Agriculture that will do the implementation here. But the implementation has to come from you, the 94 beneficiaries here. 84 of you is for the irrigation assistance, and the other 10 for the beekeepers assistance. So the country is not only relying on the Ministry of Finance to get the money, or the Ministry of Agriculture to implement them. However, the country is also depending and relying on you. So if you were to ask me, I think the bigger responsibility is for you. The job of us getting the money, the job of us helping to implement, that's our job. We've played our part. Now it's for you, the beneficiaries, of these irrigation systems and of the beekeepers for you to play your part. So in other words, the country is depending on you. As the Prime Minister has repeatedly said, it's all hands on deck. The government cannot do it alone. We can get the assistance for you, we can bring the assistance to you, but you, the beneficiaries, have to play your part. So I want you to look at this as this is your contribution, all hands on deck, we've gotten the finance for you, now you just have to carry out your normal agricultural and farming issues. Now you have to look at this from the point of view that we have two pillars that we're dealing with. Pillar number one is resilience and sustainability. So what we're doing here, obviously we know what climate change means, and we know the different effects of climate change. So this, what we're doing here, addresses pillar number one, resilience and sustainability, because we know what drought can mean. I'm from a farming community. Even in Mount Prosper, sometimes we have drought, and I see my farmers complaining. So it's something I'm fully much aware of, and I think the entire country is aware of that. But this resilience to see will drive our growth and development. So I just want you to into this bigger picture of growth and development of your beloved country. Under $1 million, which is a significant amount that the government is investing. So it's a major investment in you. So what we expect is that we maintain and take care of all this equipment that you're going to be receiving today. That is the best way to show appreciation for a gift and what the government is investing into you. And if we can do all of this, I think we'll all be happy. This is a win-win for everybody, whether it's Ministry of Finance, whether it's Ministry of Agriculture, whether it's you, the beneficiaries, everyone stands to benefit, the entire country stands to benefit. So we've played our part. We're just asking all the beneficiaries to please pay your part. You have just as an important a function and a responsibility to the development of this country. I said it earlier, yes, we will make sure the funds are available. Yes, we'll make sure the assistance is available. All we need you to do is just play your part so that we can address our food and security point of view. Now, the food and security point of view is not just for us, the Dominicans who live here and who eat here. Very soon we'll have an international airport. Very soon the marina will be there. Very soon the cable car will be open and all the hotels will be open. So you just have to try to imagine a couple years from now, we're going to have hundreds and thousands of people in this country. How do we feed all these people? Ourselves as well as the visitors. So I don't want you to panic. I see some of you looking at me so serious. It's like, wow, how am I going to pull this off? But the country is depending on you. The country is assisting and giving this assistance so that you can help the country to make that further step in our growth and development. So I have the full confidence that you've gotten the picture where you fit into this whole stuff. I've given you the whole context. So now it's for all of us to do what we have to do. Lastly, I want to recognize the fact, I want you to also recognize the fact that this is not grant money. This is a loan the government has taken, and the government has to pay back that loan. So this is not World Bank equipment. This is the government of Dominica who has to pay back the loan for all of this assistance and equipment that we're giving to you. So having said, and that comes under the third component, that is of the bank from the World Loan, from the loan from the World Bank. So as I said, remember it's an investment in you. Remember, we expect you for you to maintain. That's the best way you can show your appreciation for this. Remember, the people of Dominica are looking on to you because they expect you to produce, not just for them, for all the visitors we're going to get. So, and remember, it's all hands on deck. Remember, we're doing this together. It's not just the Ministry of Finance or Ministry of Agriculture. It's you also, the beneficiaries. You have to play a part. So if we can all do it together, we can develop this beautiful country of ours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Mark. I believe we can summarize it to say that is not simple $1,000-gallon tank, but is a tank leading to building resilience and really assuring food and nutrition security. So thank you, Dr. Mark, for your remarks. And the question is, farmers, beekeepers, the onus is on you to increase production. But when we say increase production, we speak about sustainable production. And so we will work with you and to see that you build resilience in the sector. At this time, I believe we come to the part for you, the farmers and the beekeepers, where you will sign your beneficiary agreement to receive your tank and your bee equipment. So I'd want to call on the PIU to lead us into that activity. Yeah, so the signing will be done at the head table. So when your name is called, you will come at the front and sign your beneficiary agreement. So thank you again, Commissioner.
Good morning all. I'll begin with the irrigation component and we're going according to regions. We'll begin with the central region. Brent Sims. Mr. Brent Sims. Kelvin Roll. In the East region, East region, Andrew Tyson. Castleboro Secondary School, Mr. Ephraim Roberts. Mr. Garnet Gregoire Joseph. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mr. Irvin Seraphin. Lawrence Dupini. Mm. Yeah. Now we go to the North region. Patricia Mills. In the Northeast region, Mr. Erwin Abraham. Mr. Ivan Grant. In the South region, for 9 Charles. Francie Guerrier. Helena Litton. We go to the West region. Mr. Carl Daly. Jim Benjamin. Jim Benjamin. Jordani Marias. Mr. Joey Williams. Mr. Kevin Paul. Marvin Ferrara. Olivia Benjamin. Peter Benjamin. Mr. Randy Vidal. Those who are standing would be grateful if you all could take a seat. We have those on the other side who already signed. Please take a seat. Mr. Ricky Joseph. Mr. Robert Pierre.
And they look shoulder.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know, but we have them pipes now.
Mr. Clyde Ferrara. Mr. Sharol Alexander. Sharol. We move on to the beekeepers. Mrs. Alfreda Paul. Mr. Cyril Robinson. Mr. Shem Jacob. Mr. Sherwin Roberts. Mr. Yves Joseph. Mr. Kenny Blanford. Mr. Chris Benjamin. Okay, is there any beneficiary in here whose name wasn't called? All right, well, this concludes the list of recipients who are present. What's your name, sir? Bernard Packet.
Yes. From
Where you from? Sunshine?
no, look it north.
I do apologize. I do apologize. Yes. It's good. Once again, is there any approved beneficiary whose name wasn't called? Okay, well, this concludes our list of beneficiaries for today.
Yes, and let them know they can distribution.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are not concluded. At this time, we would want to call on our good friend Ricky to give a brief testimonial, very brief. So let's make Ricky welcome, please, and then we'll get the closing remarks from Honorable Lakia Joseph.
Farmers, good day again. I'm being very appreciative of the tanks and the hoses that I'm going to receive. And I'm hoping that all the farmers in there, I'm hoping that they are feeling the same way. Because as you heard the minister said, it was not, well, I would say just short of maybe $95,000 to maybe tune into $1 million. And today, no matter whatever that we supposed to do, and we came in there to receive the tanks, and we are going back, some of us, with our tanks and our beehives and the wax and so forth. We should really be very appreciative of it, because it is nowhere we go to a bank and take a loan and have to pay 1% or 2%. It is a grant being given, and as you know, that it is not a grant that the government is getting, but it's a grant that is a loan that was being taken to give us to the farmers. So let us be very thankful of it, and let us hope we can go out there and make the best use of it as well. Okay, not having it just as a white elephant, but make the best use of it. And let us really be very thankful when we receive those. Try not to be ungrateful. Try to really be appreciative of it. I thank you to all.
Thank you very much, Ricky. I don't know you to be brief, but thank you very much. At this time, I want to call on Honorable Lakia to give us closing remarks and vote of thanks. Make her feel welcome, please.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, farmers. Morning, beekeepers. To the minister, our Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Roland Roye, we would like to say thank you for being our champion at the Ministry of Agriculture. And to our Dominica, let's give Honorable Roye a round of applause. Honorable Roye, if you did not know, is a farmer himself, even if he has never given me any produce yet. He is a farmer, and we really want to say thank you, Minister, to our PS and our chairperson. Thank you very much. And on behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you who made it possible to be here with us today. Today marks another fulfilling moment for us at the Ministry of Agriculture as farmers, as beekeepers, and for those of you who are farmers and fishers, we also recognize you as well. And 84 beneficiaries have received irrigation tanks and pumps, and 10 beneficiaries have received beekeeping equipment. This investment is more than just physical equipment, but it is an investment in our food security, our livelihoods, sustainability, and the continued growth for our agricultural sector. To the staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, the dedicated team within the project implementation unit, and all of our stakeholders who work tirelessly to make this, actually this is our second handing over ceremony. We really want to say thank you for making it possible. Your planning, your coordination, and your commitment have been the backbone of our successful initiatives thus far. We would also like to express sincere appreciation to the government of Dominica for always prioritizing agriculture and consistently supporting the programs that strengthen our production, capacity, encourage innovation, and enhance resilience. To the media, thank you for your presence and for always showing up to showcase the work that we are doing at the Ministry of Agriculture. And to our farmers and processors, we recognize you, we value you, and we commend you for your contribution. Your hands till the soil, your sweat feeds our nation, and your courage drives rural development and economic growth. We say thank you for your hard work, your dedication, and your unshakable spirit as we continue to transform agriculture into a more modern, efficient, and profitable sector. As we live here today, let us continue to work as partners, and may these tools serve you well. May production increase, and may we together push Dominica further on the path for food security, sustainability, and prosperity. Thank you, and may God continue to bless our agriculture and our beloved nation.
Thank you, Honorable Lakia, for your inspiring vote of thanks. This brings the end to our handing over ceremony. We want to thank the farmers, and this commences the distribution of your tank. I believe, Sean, they can take the tank today. You have signed your beneficiary agreement, so distribution is immediately. So thank you again. Thank you, Honorable Greta Roberts. Thank you, Dr. Mack, and the other ministers. And so farmers, beekeeper, thank you very much. I think we can give ourselves a very good hand at the applause. Thank you, everyone.
Well, that concludes this morning's events here at DAPEX. Thank you so much. Short but sweet. Well, we can say it was about an hour long, thereabouts. And we want to thank you so much for watching. We want to wish the farmers the very best. We want to commend the Ministry of Agriculture, Honorable Roland Royer, of course, at least listening to some members of the public, two thriving, or very thriving ministries in the government of Dominica, the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Housing. So we want to commend these ministries, the people at the helm, the minister, the PSCs, and the people who work with them, because without the other people, what they do won't be possible. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day.